Hi, I'm Justin Rabb, and I'm the account executive for Q Custom Clothing.
Hi, I'm Paul Radley. I'm Vice President of Sales for Quintex Services and also work with Q Custom Clothing. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about Q Custom Clothing, where it came from, the history of the company, all the different things that have led to where we are today, and having Justin with us.
I've been here for about a year now, and I'm loving it. It's great meeting our different customers and growing the customer base, and I'll give it to Paul.
Q Custom Clothing actually started out as a company called Todd Uniform in 1992. Now, Todd Uniform was actually a US-based company whose owner was from Manitoba. And the owner from Manitoba happened to be friends with David Quinton. So because he was friends with the Quinton family, he asked if we wanted to be business partners of Todd Uniform USA. And of course we said yes, and Todd Uniform, or Todd Manitoba, was born. Throughout the years, there's been a few iterations of Todd Uniform, named Quintex Direct, Quintex Workwear, and finally, after a number of years, we rebranded over COVID to make it Q Custom Clothing. So I would say that I recognize this photo. It's the old red canopy Todd Uniforms for Business that is on the side of the Quintex building that now actually houses the lunchroom. So when I first started here back in 1992, there was no load building at Quintex, and this is a great picture of them building the building after I started here all those years ago.
What's one memorable story or milestone that you've hit or reached with the company here over your time?
Well, I think going way back, and by the way, actually, one of the coolest things right now is that we've had some accounts at Q Custom Clothing longer than Justin's been alive. Think about that. So obviously for me, the memories go back a long way. We love to build relationships with people, to have long-term customers. We're not here to just supply you with a t-shirt and not come back and see you again. We want to build that relationship. So I think there's so many memories from our first accounts. I remember the very first account I sold was a concrete company in Haywood, Manitoba. I literally drove out. I was so green. I didn't know what I was doing. I went out there and sold them some, at the time they were called 603 navy black pant industrial work pants to a concrete company. It was a basic industrial work pant, the same basic work pant that we use today. It's a 65-35 poly cotton blend, same pant. It stands the test of time. They're great then, they're great now, 30 years later. I was so excited when I left there because it was the very first sale that the company ever had when we first started it. And I don't think I'll ever forget visiting them, and literally I was at their kitchen table. That was one of our first cool experiences.
I mean, my first apparel order was with a friend's company, an electrical company, doing some Nike golf shirts that I still see them wearing today. And then my first store was with one of my friend's group of companies. And it's just great to work with friends and just all the great people around Winnipeg.
When I came to Quintex, I started the Todd Uniform, Todd Manitoba company. I literally was selling accounting systems before that. David Quinton gave me the opportunity to come and start a brand new company who had no customers, no employees, and nothing. It's been very interesting over the years to look back at that. All of my education, everything that I did, had nothing to do with selling garments. Kind of funny to see how your life turns out when you study for something, but it takes a complete turn. I mean, for me, it was the challenge of opening a new company and starting a new business. And it's pretty gratifying to see that business, though it's changed names a few times, is still the same basic company we started 33 years ago.
I've been in many different industries, including telecom and IT. Business has always been about genuine connections and building relationships. So to be able to build on all the great relationships Quintex already has, and also bring in my wide network and bringing them on at Quintex for their branded apparel, it's been so rewarding. And I know my first year was great, but I can't even imagine what this year's gonna bring.
Boy, I do remember these pictures. It was a long time ago. The staple products that we sell are we still do. Polo shirts, golf shirts, but a lot of these items, cobbler aprons, pinstripe aprons, We don't sell as many sweaters as we used to. And my goodness, there's a pair of pleated pants, which we don't really sell anymore because pleated pants are out. And Justin's gonna be able to tell you a whole bunch about what's in now because he's more in and I'm more out.
Now the styles are like lots of people are in quarter zips. My favorite's the NE725, which is the north end quarter zip. Most of our customers are wearing that now. And things like nice fitted polos, and there's many different ladies and men's cuts in all of our apparel. A lot of high-vis stuff. There's some more stylish tough duck stuff out there now that people are really loving.
Cotton was big back then.
Yeah.
And cotton is not the fabric of our lives anymore. It's
Well,
more of the
poly
dry
cotton
weave.
or-
No,
yeah,
the dry weave, dry fit,
Yeah.
moisture wicking polys.
Yeah.
It's funny because back in the day, it was all cotton polos. Now those aren't as popular anymore. It's all dry fit, dry weave. And at Q Custom, we carry a whole lot of retail brands that you'd recognize, from Nike, Under Armour, Puma, Callaway, all the different items that you'd expect to see at a high-end store, you can get from us. And Justin sells a lot of it.
At a great price.
At a great price. Wow. At great value.
At a great value.
The business has changed over the years. Back when we first started and we're called Todd Uniform, our embroidery was done at Todd Uniform in Toronto. We'd order the product, it would be embroidered there and shipped directly to our customer. As time went on, and eventually in 1999, Todd Uniform was sold, so we lost that ability to do the embroidery there. So what did we do in 2009? We ended up buying a company called Image Group, then moved all of our embroidery into there so we could be more vertically integrated. And having our own embroidery really helps get things going.
Of course, yeah. Having the embroidery shop just down the hallway from my desk, I love walking over there and checking the quality assurance, and we can make sure the timelines are met. And it's great to have great relationships with the staff at Image Group and make sure our customers are getting their apparel in good fashion, good time, and everyone's happy.
It's a great advantage to be vertically integrated, to have that embroidery house right there.
Yeah.
So it has given us the ability to be able to take your order, ship your product on a set timeline, and to be able to tell you when you're going to receive it. So there's the things that other companies can't do. So it's terrific that way. I think one of the biggest differentiators, Justin, from the time that I started here back in the day was over COVID, we retooled the business and came up with a concept of having all online private stores. As we all know, we all go online, click, 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 and order our products, but it's harder to do branded apparel online. So we now work with our large customers, and we have online stores. They have specific products with specific logos in specific places, and that's what you literally do every day.
It's great for our customers to be able to have their employees log in, have an allocation of funds in their account, and then they can pick and choose what products they're going to be wearing on a day-to-day basis and representing the brand. You can track your purchases there, and it makes everyone's life easier. The companies that we're working with who have admin teams and stuff like that need to track these things, we can have approvers. So if you want the purchase to come through to us and then we send it to an approver before it actually gets processed, and we send the order out to you guys. So it really does help, and a lot of our customers are loving it. So I think it is a game changer for us.
I think one of the other great things is we all know that company owners, company managers, the accounting department, they all want cost containment. They want surety of what they're going to spend. So having the allocations for the employees means that they can spend up to a certain limit, get the product that they want. But if they'd like some more, there's also the opportunity for them to use their own funds, Visa, MasterCard, and order more company approved product. Because we know lots of folks love the products that we have. If it's an Under Armour golf shirt or a Nike golf shirt, they may want another one for themselves, and they've run out of company funds, they'll just go buy it themselves. Everyone's a winner. The employee gets the product, the company gets the exposure, and we get the satisfaction of knowing we have a happy customer.
Absolutely.
And what about you? You've been here for a year now. Your perspective on things are quite a bit different than mine.
Yeah.
Because you've just joined the organization. So what's been surprising, rewarding, new, exciting for you starting here in your first year?
You know what, like just working with all the great companies around Winnipeg, we already have lots of great relationships, as Paul's shown. Lots of my friends that are company owners, so getting them set up with company apparel, it's just really great to see them wearing it out and about, whether it's at a Jets game or if I'm stopping by their office and I see all the employees loving the apparel that I've made for them. It feels great. Just having referrals and reach outs like that from posting on LinkedIn or just being super proud of being a part of Quintex and the culture here.
So you mentioned it, and this is something that I think that you do better than a lot of the people, that you leverage LinkedIn. And I see that, we get a new customer, sometimes you have pictures of them with you, cross-branding. Maybe explain to me how you do that and why you do that and how it's paid off for you.
So I think over my years in sales, I've developed a lot of relationships with different people in the facets of my life, and it's just really great to have that personal side and go to their office, hand deliver their apparel, get some photos, ask them about their business and where it's going, and just really being interested in where they're going and how we can help them feel confident and comfortable in their branded apparel.
I'll tell you, I think that the social selling you're doing is really paying off very well. You're reaching out to people through the digital channels has really helped grow the company.
Yeah, and even just all the companies I've met throughout the years, to see the business kind of transfer from role to role, I really appreciate that, and I love to see all the relationships here that I can help further develop and all the continuity within it.
Well, Justin, as I look towards the next 5 years, I find it very exciting because I think the Q Custom Clothing is going to grow like crazy. Not only are we servicing the Manitoba market, because of our digital platform, we have customers now from Halifax to Vancouver, Toronto to Calgary. I mean, we're everywhere. So if you're not watching this from Winnipeg, feel free to get in touch with us because we can set up a store for you anywhere in Canada. We even ship occasionally to the United States for some of our largest customers. I'm really excited about the growth at Q Custom. I think that with your assistance and helping our clients grow their businesses by getting them branded in beautiful apparel. Look forward to seeing continued growth with the company, seeing you grow it. So Justin, that's what I see in the next 5 years. What about, you've been here, you're newer than I am. What do you see for the future?
You know what, I'm just really excited to see as the Manitoba economy grows and there's more local businesses starting up, really excited to have an opportunity to work with them and help them out with branded apparel, as well as beyond around Canada. We're working with a lot of great customers, so just excited about the opportunities ahead.
So there you have it. I think if you have the opportunity, go to qcustomclothing.com, take a look at what we have to offer. And if you want to get directly to Justin,
email me at justin.rab@quintexservices.com, and I'd be happy to provide a range of options for your review.
And that wraps up another episode of The Loaded Laundry.
Stay tuned for more.